On today's edition of Cronkite Sports Now, Coyotes launch a new coaching internship program. Kyler Murray wins NFC Offensive Player of the Week, and the Mercury start their playoff run. That and more coming up on Cronkite Sports Now. Hello and welcome to Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Ryan Blank. Thanks for joining us. The Coyotes are ready to hit the ice once again and held their media day in Glendale this morning. The team had a busy offseason with a lot of turnover within the organization. The biggest change is at head coach as Andre Turini comes in to try to turn things around.
I have no clue how to coach to not win. That's what we will do. That's the way we, since I play hockey, I was about 4 years old until today, I play every game to win. That won't be any different. And I know we have a lot of players who have a lot of pride, and they want to prove everybody wrong. That's the mindset we have.
The Coyotes open up their preseason schedule on Monday, and during training camp, they introduced a new coaching internship program to help promote minority hockey coaches. Evan Osherwitz takes a look at how the program might end up helping up-and-coming coaches.
Dante Abercrombie and Nathaniel Brooks are trying to get their shot in the NHL. As interns in the Coyotes training program for minority coaches, the two participated in the team's development camp, hoping it will provide a foray into future NHL opportunities and make young people of color feel more accepted in the sport.
There is a young Dante Abercrombie out there in the world that's going to see this and say, you know what, this is a sport that loves me back, and I'm going to stay with it because, you know, I can achieve anything I want, and that's huge for me.
This isn't something where the Coyotes are just checking off a box, right? They're giving us an opportunity to be here, to be in the room with his staff, his AHL staff.
Abercrombie and Brooks both have experience coaching at the college and minor hockey levels. Abercrombie is an assistant at Stevenson University in Maryland and credits his unique introduction to the sport as the driving force behind his coaching career.
My team was all black growing up, so I didn't experience any of the racism or anything that people talk about that they've experienced. So I got to fall in love with the game just like everybody else that gets to experience it.
Currently, there are no black head coaches or assistants on any NHL staff, but the Coyotes hope their efforts will make a difference.
We want things to be the best they can be, and part of that is to open those doors for those that haven't had those doors open.
Coyotes president and CEO Javier Gutierrez says the team intends to continue its internship program beyond this season, and that the field of candidates will be expanded in the future. As for Abercrombie and Brooks, they will return to their respective college teams once camp is over, but it's possible we could see them back on an NHL bench sooner rather than later. In Glendale, Evan Osherwitz, Cronkite News.
Now to the NFL. After missing out on the award in Week 1, Cards quarterback Kyler Murray won NFC Offensive Player of the Week. The award comes from the Cardinals' dramatic victory over the Vikings this past Sunday. Murray is the second Cardinal to win a weekly award this season. Chandler Jones won Defensive Player of the Week following a 5-sack performance against Tennessee. Murray threw for 400 yards and had 4 total touchdowns. The star QB's new touchdown celebration has teammates calling him Baby Yoda, but head coach Cliff Kingsbury was devastated to find out that Murray has actually never seen Star Wars.
But I was pretty heartbroken that Kyler's never seen Star Wars, because from about age 4 to 9, I wanted nothing more in life than to be Luke Skywalker. So I think he could learn some from that trilogy, if you will.
After being penalized 16 times against BYU last Saturday, Arizona State is focusing on new ways to improve the team's discipline. Through 3 games this season, the Sun Devils have the second most penalties in the country. ASU hopes to clean that up in their Pac-12 home opener this weekend against the Colorado Buffaloes.
It definitely takes time. I think, we got to recognize, the age group we're dealing with. For me, it's trying to find a way to motivate them. I'm going to be a person that's always on that. I feel like it's non-negotiable for me. I think with, how you relate off the field will definitely directly correlate to how you play on the field.
After closing out the regular season on a 3-game losing streak, the Mercury looked to rebound during the postseason. Head coach Sandy Brondello says at this time of year, everything is earned, not given.
Every team is dangerous. it's all about us fine-tuning today, but making sure that, on Thursday we're coming ready to play for 40 minutes, because that's what it's going to take.
Due to a scheduling conflict at the Footprint Center, the Mercury will take on the New York Liberty in the first round of the playoffs tomorrow at Grand Canyon University. That's going to do it for this edition of Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Ryan Blank. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. And for top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.